I'm going to be sharing the board with you so that you can see the topic we have for today. And the topic we have is also indices, but here we'll be talking about laws of indices. What did I say we'll be talking about?
Okay.
Yes, what
Lots
did I
of indices.
Very good, laws of indices. So the first law we'll be looking at is called addition law. Addition law. That's what we'll be looking at first. And
Is it a phone?
are you settled now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I'm hearing some background noise there. So the first law is addition law. And talking about addition law, let's look at example, or let's look at the law before we look at example. If you have an alphabet or a number, if you have a number, let's assume M is a number. M is a number, raised to power A, then multiply by the same M raised to power B, then the result will be M raised to power A plus B. M raised to power A plus B. Can you read what you have on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, read it, let me hear.
M raised to power A times M raised to power B is equals to M raised to power A plus B.
Okay, now that's very good. So, example is if you have 10 raised to power 5 times 10 raised to power 8, the answer will be 10 raised to power 5 plus 8. And that is going to give me 10 raised to power 13. Can you see what's on the board now?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So 5 plus 8 gives us what?
13.
Very good. So that is about the first law. So we are going to be having questions that is going to be combining most of these laws. So let's go to the second law now. You can put that down. I will move to the second law. Number 2, we have the subtraction law. Subtraction law. So when I said addition law, I meant addition of powers. And when I'm saying subtraction law, I mean subtraction of powers. So let's look at this. Let's assume we have the same M or any letter or any number or anything. So M raised to power A divided by M raised to power B. It could be any power, it could be any number. So the answer will be M raised to power A minus B. For example, if you have, let's say, if you have 8 raised to power 5 divided by 8 raised to power 3, then the answer will be 8 raised to power 5 minus 3, and that is going to be 8 raised to power 2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So that is subtraction law. We're going to be having questions that combine most of these things. And the next one to look at is the zero law. Zero law. 3, 0 law. So zero law, if we say we have something like M divided by M. From what we have just shown, the answer is supposed to be M raised to power 1 minus 1. Let me undo that so I can write it clearly. supposed to be m raised to power 1 minus 1. Why? Because the m is power 1 and the m is power 1. So, and this is going to give me m raised to power 0. Meanwhile, this m could have been written as m over n instead of m divided by n, which is the same thing. You can just cut it out and say m here 1, m here 1. And you say 1 divided by 1 is what? 1. Therefore, we can say any number to power 0, any number to power 0 is 1. So we can now say our m raised to power 0 equals to 1. Yes, you want to ask a question?
How do you get it minus?
Which of the minus? Is it in number
1
2?
minus 1, m raised to power 1.
Okay, very good. Do you understand number 2?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You know number 2, whenever you see division, what are you supposed to do to the powers? You subtract. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And in this third one, which is 0 log, if you have m divided by m, do you know the power on m is 1?
Yes, sir.
And the power on the second m is 1?
Yes, sir.
And that is because we are dividing from law 2. Said we must subtract the powers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Aha, so that is where the 1 minus 1 comes from. Do you understand now? Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So 1 minus 1 gives what?
0.
0, very good. And I now said, if m divided by n gives us 1, and this m divided by m also gives us m raised to power 0, then we can say m raised to power 0 equals to 1. Therefore, we can prove that any number raised to power 0 is 1. Okay? You can prove that what?
Any power 0 is 1.
Yes, any number raised to power 0 is 1. So is that clear now?
Yes,
Very good, very good. So I want to clean this board space so that we can move on. Are you through writing now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are through. Very good. So that is, we have checked 3 laws there. 3 laws. Then the next law could be number 4 that we will look at will be Product's law. What do I call it?
Product's law.
Product's law.
Enough.
So, product law. So let's check about the product law now, see what that entails. So number 4, product law. Yeah, for product law, this is what we have. If you have a number like maybe same m raised to power x, then everything raised to power y. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the answer will be m raised to power x times y, and this is going to be m raised to power xy. Or if x and y are numbers, you just multiply and write what it is. Let's look at example. If you have 2 raised to power 3, also raised to power 2. This is going to be 2 raised to power 3 times 2, and this is going to be 2 raised to power 6. Is that clear to you? Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So that is the product law. So if you have a number raised to a power, then both of them raised to the power again, then you can just simply multiply the power since it's separated by bracket or separated by parentheses. Okay, the next one that we're going to look at is what is called inverse law. Inverse law. 5. Inverse law. Inverse law, I'm gonna say, if you have anything like for inverse law, let's say you have anything like m raised to power, or let me say if you have 1 over m, 1 over m, the answer will be a raised to power negative 1. And if you have 2 over m over m, then the answer is going to be m raised to power minus 2. Or let's just solve example to the first one and see. Did you see the first one I've written?
Yes.
Can you see this? Very good. So let's solve an example. So let's assume you have 1 over 25. This is the same thing as saying 25 raised to power minus 1. Or in the other way, if I have 5 raised to power minus 2, I can say it's equal to 1 over 5 squared. Did you see this?
Yes, sir.
So this is another example here. You call it example 6, but it's under the inverse law, or the second example under inverse. So if this is one example, then this is going to be another example. So 5 raised to power minus 2 is same thing as 1 over this, and eventually you can say this is 1 over 25. Where did I get 25 from? Where did I get this 25 from? From here. So what is this? 5 raised to power 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is 5 raised to power 2? That is 5 times 5, which is 25. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So that is inverse law. Now, we are going to talk about root law. Yes, root. There's another one called root law. So that's number 6. For number 6, I have the root law. Root law. You know your square root?
Yeah.
Very good. So under root law, if I have something like if I have something like square root of m, if I have something like square root of m, I can rewrite this as m raised to power half. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
For example, if I have square root of 4, I would say this is 2. This is 4 raised to power half. 2. This is 4 raised to power what?
Half.
And you can bear me witness that 4 is 2 square, yes or no?
Yes.
So I can say 2 square, also raised to power what? Half. Yes or no?
1 half.
Half. Very good. And if this is
Yes.
and from the product law, when we have power inside and outside the bracket, what are we supposed to
Times.
do? Times. So
Multiply.
what is the power in the bracket here?
2.
And what is the power outside the bracket?
Half.
That is 2 times half. What is half of 2?
4.
Half of 2 is what?
4.
No. Divide 2 into half. Half of 2 is what?
1.
Very good. 1. So if half of 2 is 1, then you can say this is the same thing as 2 raised to power 1. Because when you say 2 times half, it gives us 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So do you now bear me witness that square root of 4 equals to 2?
Okay, sir.
Now you get it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So if you have root 4, you can rewrite it as 4 raised to power half, which I have been able to prove to you that is the same thing as 2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now let's look at another one. Maybe I want to give you square root of 9 or square root of or cube root of 27. Let me show one with cube root. Cube root of m. Okay, let me ask you this. If I can rewrite square root of m as m raised to power half, what do you think I will write for cube root of m? That will be what? M raised to power 1 over what?
3.
Very good. M raised to power 1 over 3. Because cube root gives us the 3. Why the square root? But did I put anything here? Did I put any number here?
No.
Okay, because this is the symbol for square root. Alright?
Yes, sir.
So if it is written if it is drawn without any number, it's for square root. But if it's not going to be for square root, the number must be what? Indicated. The number must be written. So let's look at an example for this. Let's say we have something like cube root of 64. Yes, cube root of what? 64. And this will be written as what? 64 raised to power what? 1 over 3.
3.
Okay.
3.
Very good.
Yeah.
And this will be, what number will you multiply by itself in 3 places to give you 64? And that is 4. Because 4 raised to power 3, 4 raised to power 3, then that gives you 64, and that is 1 over 3. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Just like 2 times half gives us 1. Then 3 times 1 over 3 will also give us 1. So I can cut 3. 3 cut 3. Then we have the answer to be what? 4 raised to power 1, which is the same thing as what? 4. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So you're going to put down the notes, or you let me know if you're true, so that we can round up with the class. Then I'm going to give you assignment to do. Yes, we're going to round up with the class now. Then I'll give you assignment to do through the WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Can you send the video?
You mean for this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will try and make it. So do you enjoy the class?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for today. Are you through with the note, or you just want to write it?
Almost
Okay, when you are through, you let me know.
done.
When you're through them. So we've been able to look at 6 laws under indices today. We looked at the addition law, subtraction law, product law, inverse law, and root law. So
Root law.
yes. So that means you understand this, understand this, understand these too, and that's a plus there. So let me see. Okay. Yes. So are you through with the note now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very good. So expect your classwork in WhatsApp. Then tomorrow, by God's grace, I'm going to let you know what time it's going to be.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, I haven't seen my assignment. And sir,
For
when are we going to be doing?
for
When are we
GSS
going
three,
to be
for GSS three,
Monday,
right?
Tuesday, Wednesday? Yes,
GSS
sir.
three, right? For every one of you, it's going to be Monday to Thursday. So I'm going to give you the time later. Okay. Okay.
Monday.
So Monday
Yes.
to when?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So do have a nice time.
Yes, sir.
All
Bye.
right. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you.